The sun had finally set. It was nearly dark, saved for the flickering headlights of the crashed car illuminating the void ahead. I pushed over the car door and we scrambled out. Our hearts, saved for 053, beat anxiously as the roaring of the pursuing cruiser grew closer and closer, and then it died, replaced by heavy footsteps and the clinking of spurs. Smokey had arrived. I peeped from behind cover and could only see a pair of floating red eyes. We held our breath as the radio in the crashed car buzzed alive as Smokey's threat came through.
Come out, wherever you are.
What do I do?
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5?
Now I'll tell you the truth. In all this excitement, I kinda lost track myself. But it doesn't matter, because this...
The fugitive winced as he heard the cocking of the gun.
This thing right here is a semi-auto.
It don't matter how lucky you feel, you're going down, boy.
The ghostly state trooper fired his gun wildly about, briefly illuminating the surrounding with the muzzle flashes.
I'll go tell him off. If I'm nice, he will listen to me.
I stopped 053 to protect her from Smokey, or the other way round. I couldn't risk Smokey going insane. He'd be tearing at her, and one of them wouldn't be walking away alive. Plus, that gave me an idea. Ooh, hang on, I got this.
Oh, I knew you had a plan. Wait, why are you relaxing?
He became panic again as I relaxed, letting my focus loose and let the girl work her magic. Soon enough, the fugitive became enraged. All right, now go get them, Tiger. With an encouraging pat on his back, the fugitive emerged and faced down Smokey.
Decided to show yourself, huh? A cornered rat has nowhere to run after all.
Hello everybody, I'm TheRubber. Today, we bring you a tale from the SCP Foundation. The young girl was on the loose again. After the altercation between her and the mannequin, the reptile friend of hers, Lizzie, crashed the party and made a huge ruckus, leaving behind few dead bodies and buttload of property damage. The whole place was on lockdown. 053 and 682, the dynamic duo has done it again. The team back at the Foundation tracked her down to this neck of the woods. To avoid more deaths, and seeing how I was the only non-reptile able to befriend the girl without suffering a heart attack, I decided to recontain her on my own. Take a drive and soak in the sights. Not that there was much to soak, nothing but sand and more sand. Asphalt road that stretched into infinity. No clouds served to mitigate the heat and light anywhere. How the hell did a girl like that wander off so far from the city? A glimmer in the rear-view mirror shattered the monotony of the drive, and I caught sight of a car tailing me from a distance. A distorted dance in the heat haze of the horizon. A cop cruiser. Trouble was written all over it, the kind you can smell from miles away. I remember reading a report saying something evil's lurking about this area. Can't remember. Then I saw her. A lonesome girl with her doll, walking alongside the road, unbothered by the heat and rolling dust. I eased up next to her, killed the engine, and stepped out into the scorching heat. Hey there, girl. I've been looking for you.
Rubber, hi.
She was glad to see me, a wide, innocent smile, and not a single drop of sweat on her face. It's time to go home, sweetheart. It's getting late soon, and almost time for supper.
But Lizzie promised to come to me. He was chasing around some of his friends and told me to go ahead and said he'll come play with me.
Friends? She meant the poor soul sent to recontain 682. Lizzie's back in his room now. We can take you to him and play after we get back, okay?
Really? Yay!
Then a familiar face scrambled into the front of us, seemingly out of nowhere in this god-forsaken place.
Help!
Wait a minute. I've seen you somewhere before. Oh, I remember now. You're the wanted man who's all over the news.
Yeah. The murder of 3, arsonist, jaywalker, the whole package. A true heartbreaker, you know? But listen, I'm being chased and you gotta help me.
Why should I? And who's chasing you anyway?
I'm being chased by God, man.
Yeah, no surprises there.
You don't get it, man. It's not just any cop. He's a ghost, a demon. He's got these terrible red eyes, and at the mouth stretches wide like.
His expression began to shift, and I'd recognized it. 053 was working her charm again, even though it wasn't her call to make. What a terrible curse for an innocent soul.
Oh, he brings me back. The screams. Her look before she died.
He turned his attention towards the clueless young girl. I had to act fast, otherwise he'd be dead before he even laid a finger on her. I grabbed his face and focused. All right, look at me, calm down. And I was able to veer him off from 053's influence. Crisis averted. As long as I kept my focus, the fugitive should stay sane.
What was that? 1 second she was normal, then the exit she became a witch? A voice kept telling me to kill her? Behind you!
He pointed towards behind the girl and I, and there was the cruiser from before. A beefy state trooper, just as the fugitive had described, emerged from the vehicle. SCP-973 Smokey. It's all coming back to me. This area belonged to that ghostly state trooper that manifests when it gets dark. The Foundation took a swing at containing Smokey, but they whiffed, and I sure as hell wasn't stepping into that ring.
Found you. You can run, but you can't hide from the law.
His spurs clinked each time he took a step forward.
And who might you fellers be? His compatriots, I assume.
Well, not really, but don't you worry. We'll be out of your hair now. I'll take the man with us, and everything will be fine.
I don't think so. You have a funny look about ya. I could sense trouble brewing the moment I set eyes on ya. And you, girl.
Then, his expression turned horrid as he spotted 053, just like the fugitive did.
Foul witch. Stay back. One move from you, and you'll go straight to the gallows, I swear to God.
The way Smokey was backing away told me he's seen the girl's horrifying vision. That smile of hers, stretching ear to ear, eyes darker than the abyss itself. Even the void would flinch from staring back. His own voice whispering into his ear.
Kill her.
Smokey clutched and clawed at his head, a desperate attempt to dig out his own voice rattling inside his head.
What is happening? Is this going crazy?
Now's the chance. Come on, let's go. It was about damn time we leave his turf. We hopped into my car and hit the road. We hadn't gone far before the radio started buzzing, and Smokey's voice screeched through the static.
Run, boys, run! Y'all are going down.
Smokey's cruiser was right on our tail, with siren and flashers on. He had taken out his gun and started shooting at us.
Run, we're gonna die!
A bullet whizzed by my skull. It was too damn close for comfort, and for a moment, I lost my concentration. The fugitive had lost his marbles again.
Stay away!
He tried desperately to grab the wheel. Whoa, stop! You're gonna kill us all! And we crashed. It was dark out when I came to. Smokey was in his element. I just hoped my plan of sending the fugitive into a berserker state would work against Smokey.
Decided to show yourself, huh? A cornered rat has nowhere to run after all. Big mistake.
Smokey pulled the trigger, but the barrel spat out nothing but hollow clicks.
Hell's bells, it's it.
The fugitive rushed forward and tackled Smokey into the ground, all thanks to 053's anomalous effect. But he was pushed away with ease as Smokey regained his footing.
Oh, you've just assaulted an officer. That's a felony. You're entering a world of pain, boy.
Smokey whipped out his baton, but the fugitive wasn't fazed at all. As they stare each other down, a showdown was about to happen. Well, good thing I've prepared for this. Want some?
This is just like movie night.
Fugitive on the run versus a ghost state trooper. Truly the battle of the century. They fought all night, exchanging blows tirelessly with Smokey having the upper hand. When they became tired, all I had to do was to just send 053 near them. Be a dear and offer them some refreshment, won't you?
Want some popcorn?
As expected, just being near them was enough to re-energize their hatred for each other. Then it was sunrise. Are they still fighting? They were still fighting, and the fugitive was losing.
I've seen a lot of your kind. Goddamn criminals who always escape the goddamn law. So I said, screw the law. I'll serve my own justice. In the sense that I never broke the law. I am the law.
Just as Smokey was about to deliver the final blow, he disappeared as soon as the first light of day peeked through the dark sky. Well, I guess that's that then. Let's go back now.
Hey,
The fugitive called out, waddling feebly.
did I win? I guess no.
He fainted before I could tell him how much of a beatdown it was. The guy had a kind of resilience that screamed Prime D-class material. Now, all that was left was to kick back and wait for the cavalry to roll in, ready to whisk us away to a well-deserved breakfast.
We hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to click like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell. Have a favorite SCP you want to see on this channel? Leave us your suggestions in the comments down below. In the meantime, if you'd like to see more SCP content, then check out some of our other videos right here. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.